So this is what it's come to.
What are you doing? You can't eat on HTVS.
Welcome to HTVS episode 19. There's just so much going on at Highland. I'm Jed Smith, current assembly chair, and this is George Smith.
We are just overjoyed to have you here. We have a great episode planned for you. And I am George Smith, someone who is ashamed to be related to the current assembly chair.
Don't be ashamed. Anyway, my favorite baseball team is here today. Welcome on, baseball. Would you guys mind introducing yourselves? Well, I'm Judge Smith. This is Isaac Banks, and this is RJ right here. Wonderful. So you guys are all on the baseball team. Would you mind telling me a little bit about baseball? Just some of the basics. Well, baseball, it's just, in my opinion, it's the greatest sport out there. You know, the camaraderie, the skill, the athleticism, it truly is the greatest sport. Fascinating explanation. Now tell me, what does the schedule look like so students can turn out in droves to support the national pastime? Well, today we make an opponent out of Tim Few, and if you want the full schedule, you can look on the Instagram at Highland High Baseball. Perfect. So everyone will be there, right? Right? Okay. Last thing. Describe to me in one word baseball. Brotherhood.
Awesome. Fun.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know, I'm a big fan of baseball. In fact, I'd say I'm the #1 fan of baseball.
I also enjoy baseball.
Yeah, maybe, but you aren't as big of a fan as me.
You can't gatekeep baseball.
Yeah, you're right. And we need a lot more fans, so I would welcome new fans.
Good, because I think our new teacher at Highland would probably like to be some of the first new fan.
Today on set, we have a teacher new to Highland this year, Mrs. Gundla.
Where did you teach before you came to Highland, and what did you teach?
I taught in Boston for 13 years. I taught Spanish and American Sign Language. And then I taught for 3 years in rural northeastern Ohio.
Oh, wow. What is one fun fact that you would like people to know about you?
Ooh, a fun fact. I cannot live without daily chocolate.
Me too.
Same here.
Since you are a foreign language teacher, would you please translate a sentence into Spanish and ASL?
Sure.
Okay, here's your sentence. Highland is the best high school in the state of Utah.
Okay. El colegio de Highland es el mejor colegio en el estado de Utah. Okay. And now ASL.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on today.
See?
I can't believe the amount of things teachers do for us.
Yeah, the amount of effort they put in is incredible.
People put effort into so many things, but teaching, it really takes talent.
Mm-hmm. Teaching is a true talent, just like art.
Art is very impressive, especially street art.
I easily agree with that statement, which is why we're going to highlight some of the street art here in Salt Lake City.
On this segment of Art Sites SLC, we look into the world of art, more specifically the art of graffiti. In the city, there are a couple of legal graffiti walls where one can go and sprint all day long. I went to one of them that is near I-15 or on the corner of 700 West and Genesee Avenue, right next to the Pyramid Building, which we'll talk about in another video. This is where tagging is legal here, and anyone can paint whatever they want. Looking closer, there are many layers of paint from previous artwork from the past. The paint is so thick that it is peeling by itself. Looking down the street, there are more graffiti on the fence to showcase more work by various people. If the artwork is too good to be painted over, the art spreads to the sidewalk and the fire hydrant. Overall, this wall is pretty cool. I hope to come back in the near future to see what new artwork appears.
It's you.
Today we have Karen on set with us.
Well, she's here to talk about some of the amazing things that she's doing. This is Karen Sanchez Garcia, and she has many achievements under her belt, including being an advocate, PACE scholar, and an ambassador for the National Society of High School Scholars. Wow.
On top of all that, she's just received the title of 2021's Children's Championship Student Advocate for Voices for Utah Children. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your recent recognition from Voices for Utah Children?
It is an award in which a lot of students are nominated for, and they are nominated for service in their community and just showing any leadership skills within their community. They, along with the award, you are given a scholarship. So.
Very nice.
That's really cool. You're obviously a very intelligent person. Do you have any plans for life after high school yet?
I do. My dream career right now is to become a neurosurgeon, so a brain surgeon, and hopefully live in either Europe or Asia.
That's awesome.
Well, wherever you end up, they will be lucky to have you. You're clearly a hard worker and you do so much. So would you mind telling me how you juggle school, work with outside organizations, and personal time?
It's very hard, but I love what I do. I have a lot of alarms, a lot of stuff in my calendar.
I'm sure.
But I don't know, I just do it.
I'm the same way. I have to set alarms for everything I do. Thank you so much for being on the HTVS today. Do you have any advice for anybody watching?
My biggest piece of advice would have to be really get involved in things going on in high school, but also around your community, because you don't know who you're going to meet, what connections you're going to make, and how much fun you will have.
That's awesome.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Well, I would like to get an achievement award for the work that I've done this year. I think I deserve it.
An award for what? Showing up late to class every day?
You're not exactly perfect, sir. And you know what I do is important.
You always say it's for SBO, and then you go to Cafe Rio doing fourth period.
You know that it is imperative that I go to Thule every single day. You know that. Anyway, is Mom going to see this broadcast?
It'll be on YouTube.
Oh boy. Let's just be quiet and watch this awesome video about quarries now.
Okay, so I'm here with Miss Wright, the AP Environmental Science teacher, and also Earth Science, right?
Earth science and biology, I teach it all.
So, could you tell me what a quarry is exactly?
Yeah, so a quarry is sort of similar to different mining techniques, but specifically a quarry is where we can get particular types of things from a particular area. Stone, mineral, similar to like a copper mine, you get copper, and a quarry you typically get sedimentary or limestone minerals and ores.
Okay, say that quarries are good for the environment or bad?
Well, that's a little bit tricky of a question. When we say like good for the environment, we have to understand there's social things, governmental things, and environmental things all playing into it, right? Quarries, for example, one that's about to be kind of considered in our particular area, it would be a limestone quarry, and so that would develop parts for concrete. And if you've looked anywhere or you're standing anywhere, you know that concrete's there. Concrete is a really big part of our lives and helps with infrastructure and helps with lots of things. So in that respect, it's really great. On the other hand, if we overexploit this, right, if we use too much or we take from an area that has a diverse habitat or has other resources, we're gonna run into these issues of maybe it's not as great for the environment. Because that's where the argument comes in, right? Which one is better? Particularly Parley's Canyon, there's a proposal right now for a limestone quarry. And the problem is through Parley's, that whole area is actually a preserved habitat. Talking about it, educating your peers, talking to your peers about this is one of the best things you can do.
Oh my gosh. Well, we laughed, we cried, but most importantly, we learned. Episode 19 was truly a treat to host. I can't believe that I got to host. It was an honor and a privilege.
You're darn right. We'll see you guys next time.
Let's be realistic, they will not be inviting us back.
Yes, they will. I have a feeling that they will.